Today, the story of one missing girl who suddenly vanished. 16-year-old Carly Gousset is still missing after 4 months of searching by her family, law enforcement, private investigators, search parties, helicopters, dogs, I mean everything. Carly's family still holds out the hope that she will return safely, but since October 13th, 2018, the days without Carly have just felt longer and longer and longer. Now, I've just listened to a tape that Melissa made of Carly the night that she came home. I'm, for one, am very glad that you made that recording because it's full of information and data. What it tells me is, as I said, this was a mind-altering drug. Somebody had laced that marijuana, or that wasn't just a meth head talking. There was more to it than that. And it would be interesting to know where that came from. And because of her degree of paranoia, it makes perfect sense to me that she would flee, that she would wake up and flee. And if she flees and gets to a highway and gets picked up, as much as you hate to think about it or say it, there aren't a bunch of Boy Scouts necessarily on that highway, which is good news and bad news. The bad news is she might well have been picked up, and the good news is they're not usually picked up to be killed. Which means
to be sold.
It could be picked up and forced into the sex trade or something that, Dad, I know you don't want to think about, but it could mean that she's alive.
Yeah.
And it pains me to say that to you, but at the same time, it means she could be alive.
Yeah, I know.
And it could explain her being 100% off the grid because their identity is taken away. I don't know if y'all want to respond to any of the things that Lindsay said. I would really encourage you guys to do whatever it takes to understand that you're all under a lot of pressure. And when we're under pressure and we're under pain, we say things and do things that are not our normal personalities, and we hurt one another's feelings, and we have to have forgiveness in our heart and say, this situation needs a hero, and somebody needs to step up here and say, I'm going to be the hero here, and I'm going to put all of this aside, and I'm going to rally here and come together and make sure we're not leaving one stone unturned. We're going to all be pushing this rock up the hill together and not be divided. Because I listen very carefully to her, and I don't hear her calling y'all murderers. I hear her saying, there's so many questions in my mind, and there seem to be so many inconsistencies, and I don't know how to resolve them. When everybody that loves this girl comes together and you start exchanging information, you don't know what you don't know. I mean, sometimes you might say something that connects with somebody else, that connects with somebody else. I've been doing this a long time, and sometimes things that you think are insignificant will mean something to somebody else, something that was said that could tell you something, that could lead to something. And you have absolutely nothing to lose by, you have one thing in common, and it is that you all love Carly. And that should be enough to say, I'm going to put my agenda aside and make her the #1 goal here.